Hello everyone, I'm Maria from IPACK Solutions, Cadence's channel partner in the Gulf region. In this video, I'll introduce you to CIP, or Component Information Portal, a centralized platform for creating, modifying, deleting, and managing electronic components. As engineers and librarians, we know how time-consuming library management can be. For every new component, we often need to create or obtain schematic symbols, PCB footprints, and 3D models. Then, we must verify that all component parameters are accurate and up to date. CIP simplifies this process significantly. Through its integration with Ultra Librarian, we can automatically retrieve symbols, footprints, and 3D models with a single click. In addition, CIP integrates with major distributors, helping you stay informed about lifecycle changes, availability, pricing, and other important component updates. Let's take a look at how it works. CIP is a web-based solution hosted on your organization's network. Once installed, users can access it directly through a web browser. Here, I can have CIP open in a web browser where I can log in using the credentials assigned by the CIP administrator. For this demonstration, however, I'll launch CIP directly from OrCAD X. Once CIP is installed, you'll see a dedicated CIP button in Capture. Simply select Open CIP to launch the application. I'll log in using the administrator account. CIP features a modern and intuitive interface. On the left side, you'll find the various modules and features available within the platform. Let's begin with the Admin section, and specifically the Users and Permissions section. Since CIP serves as a centralized component management system for the entire engineering team, controlling access and permissions is essential. So under the Users section, administrators can add team members and assign them specific roles. In the Roles section, you can define exactly what permissions each role has, such as creating components, approving changes, managing libraries, or other functionalities. You'll also find the Distributor tab. Here, you can configure automatic synchronization schedules with supported distributors, ensuring that components that were installed using these distributors will remain current and accurate. Next, let's move to the Components section. Here, you'll find all component categories available in your library. For example, let's select the Capacitors category. The first capacitor in that category appears here, and from this drop-down list, I can browse all available capacitor components. For this demonstration, I previously imported a starter library that comes with CIP as a .csv file. I'll open one of the components that I created earlier. You can see all associated component parameters, including manufacturer information, assigned mechanical parts, and component history. The History section provides complete traceability, showing what changes were made, who made them, and when they occurred. You can also view the schematic symbol by clicking this button over here. I can also place the component, and I can also see the footprint for my component by selecting this button over here, which will open the PCB viewer. CIP also includes powerful search capabilities. So using the CIS database search, you can search for components based on specific parameters stored within your database. Alternatively, you can perform a distributor search. You can locate a component from a supported distributor and add it directly to your library. When a component is first added, it is typically created as a temporary part. If desired, CIP can automatically send email notifications to designate team members whenever a temporary part is created. Now, let's copy an existing resistor as an example. When we scroll down to the Manufacturer Part Number section, we can use the Ultra Librarian integration to retrieve the associated schematic symbol, PCB footprint, and step model directly from the Ultra Librarian database. You can then download these design assets into your local library. CIP allows you to define default directories for storing symbols, footprints, pad stacks, and step models. Once downloaded, they can be assigned to the component. This eliminates the need to manually create symbols, footprints, and other CAD models, significantly reducing library creation time. When a temporary component is created, it appears in the Temporary Component section. From here, librarians or designated reviewers can validate all component information, verify parameters, assign an official internal part number, specify the appropriate library location, and then save the component as a permanent entry in the database. This process ensures that all components meet your organization's quality and approval requirements before becoming available to designers. So here I can see the component that I just created. If your organization has a SiliconExpert license, SIP can leverage that integration as well. This allows you to access valuable supply chain information directly within SIP, including lifecycle status, sourcing risks, availability, alternates, and other procurement-related insights. If you ever need assistance with a feature or workflow, simply select the Help option, and this will open the SIP user guide where you can find detailed information and instructions for every feature available within the platform. Now, this was a brief introduction to CIP, or the Component Information Portal. By centralizing component management, automating CAD model acquisition, and providing access to supply chain intelligence, SIP helps engineering teams maintain accurate libraries while reducing design risk and administrative effort. Thank you for watching this video.